All right, we're live. Cool. What's going on, 310 fam? Coach Sonya here today, and we are going to work through a mobility workout here. So we're working on dynamic stretching, range of motion, just to get your body loose and limber. This is a great recovery workout, and even just something to do on a regular day-to-day basis within your own workouts. So the format of the class today will be, we're going to run through some exercises. There's not like a set circuit or anything. But each of these movements will be holding for about 30 seconds, give or take. We're not counting any reps. It's, again, more so just quality movement, really sinking in and trying to get the best range of motion for these kind of exercises. Look a little bit more like dynamic and some static stretching as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to go ahead and get my timer going here. We're going to take it down to the ground. We're going to focus on some cars first. So cars are controlled articular range of motion. So I'm going to have you sit down for this one. We're going to really focus on keeping our arm nice and straight. And imagine somebody is pushing against your arm as we get this rotation going above and around our head here. So nice, slow, controlled movements. You're really focusing on pushing against your own body as if it's a really hard movement. So we're not flailing our arms like rotating here. We really want to use our own body to force that every bit of range of motion here. So nice and big. We're going to take the thumbs towards the ceiling. Once we get to the top, we're going to flip that hand and then rotate all the way back. And you want to make this as big as possible here. Go all the way up, flip, and then rotate. And then we're going to hit that reverse for the same thing here. So we're going to start towards the bottom, and then we're going to just go counterclockwise here. And you will notice, and again, you should be pushing against your own body weight here, that the slightest movement here actually causes a lot of resistance. I myself have an issue in my shoulder here, so I can feel, really feel it. You can see my face. I'm like working through it, because it's definitely an interesting exercise here. Last 5 seconds, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, here we go. So we're going clockwise first. So up, we'll flip that direction of the hand, and then come all the way back. And you want to try to keep your shoulders squared the whole entire time as you're doing this, and not really open up to the side here. It's all in your shoulders. And you might feel a little snap, crack, or pop. But we're just increasing that range of motion here. 5 seconds, and then we're going to reverse it. Beautiful. Let's go the opposite way here. Nice, slow, controlled. Imagine you're pushing against your own body weight, or if somebody was pushing up against your arm in every single direction. Final 5 seconds here. Beautiful. Let's take the same thing. We're going to go to our hips next. We're going to do some hip bars. So I'm going to turn slightly here so you can see a better angle. Same thing. We're going to keep our foot in the dorsiflexion. You're going to come up and around with that hip circling all the way around. So we're going to go clockwise first. And again, imagine somebody's pushing against your knee as you're fighting against your own resistance and even coming back and around for it. All right, so we got full 30 seconds. Here we go. Try to open up as much as you can all the way around. And you'll feel it the most right at the top here in the glutes. And then circle right back down. Again, try to keep your hips square to the ground. You don't want to open up all the way. We want it just working our hips here in particular. Final 5 seconds, and then we're going to reverse it. All right, let's go the opposite way. So you're going to go up and back around. That right glute should be firing through right now. Halfway. Final 10 seconds. All right, shake that out. We're gonna go to the other side here, same thing. So we're coming up and around. Nice, slow, controlled movements here. Really working on opening the hip. Especially because I know I myself have been sitting a lot more lately. So we just really want to work. Oh, those hips. All right, let's go counterclockwise now. Again, that left glute should be firing through. Try to make big circles here. Halfway. Last 5 seconds. All right, let's come up to a standing position next. I'm gonna have you go into a cossack squat. So let's go super wide with our stance here. Our feet are not gonna move at all. Depending on your range of motion, you might want to use a chair or something that you can actually hold up, like a broomstick or a mop stick if you have it, to help hoist yourself up, or if you have access to like a TRX in your house or the gym, feel free to use that as well. But we're gonna sink into that lateral lunge and then come right back up to the other side. So again, depending on your range of motion, you might be able to get fairly low to the ground here. We want to try to keep that flat foot on the ground completely before coming right back up. And you can rotate that opposite foot where your toes are going towards that ceiling to get into that, that lateral lunge as well. I'm going to turn this way though, because that mat has my feet slipping and sliding. So I'm actually going to go for another 30 seconds here, just so we can get in a good amount on each side. Inhale down, really focus on that stretch in the inner thighs, hamstrings. Exhale, come back up. Feel free to sink into that movement, stay in it as long as you need to, whatever feels good. If you can't get that low, take it to wherever feels good for your body, even if it's just hitting parallel with that bending leg. Beautiful, let's take it up. We're gonna walk it on out here. Nice little inchworm as we walk all the way out. From here, you can drop your knees to the ground. We're gonna come down into that push-up position. Keep your knees on the ground and extend your arms fully, completely. And from here, you can look up towards the ceiling, drop your ear to your shoulders, doing some head yeses, nose, circles, whatever feels good on your body here. And now let's come up into that plank position, walk your hands right back out. We're gonna keep doing this for the next 20 seconds. So we'll drop down to our knees, hit that push up, extend, drop your ears to the shoulders, head yeses, nose, stretch out that neck, walk feet on out. One more here, we'll do 3 total. Drop down, full extension, do that stretch here in the neck. All right. From there, we're gonna come down to our knees, still working on our shoulders here. We're gonna go into a nice little stretch in the shoulders and the biceps. So we'll stay on our knees, arms are gonna be fully extended. We're gonna focus on dropping your left shoulder towards the ground as you keep your arm nice and straight. You're bending the right one. Inhale up, and then we'll switch sides. So pushing the shoulder towards the ground, you'll feel that stretch in the interior delt, the front shoulder. You'll feel it along your biceps, a little bit in the chest as well. Taking a breath to movement. Inhale up, exhale, drop it down. All right, from there, let's keep our hip up high. We're just gonna crawl our fingertips out in front of us. Bring your chest towards the ground for a nice little puppy dog pose. Getting that stretch in the upper back, chest, shoulders, armpits area. Deep breath here into your nose, out through your mouth. And see if you can bring your chest a little bit closer towards the ground with every exhale. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna come up out of that. Let's go ahead and hit a 90-90 with our feet. or legs, I should say. So I'm going to take the right leg forward. Shin is parallel to the front edge of my mat. And then my left shin is parallel or in line with the long side of my mat. So from here, we're just going to focus on getting a nice stretch in that right glute and a little bit in the IT area as well. So you're going to start out nice and tall here. Big breath in. Exhale, fold over. And we're just going to take this breath to movement, coming all the way back up. Big inhale in, and exhale, drop it down. Feel free to stay in this bent over position if it feels good for you, as long as you need to. Maybe getting a little bit deeper with every fall coming down towards that leg. All right. From there, we're going to switch over to the other side. So let's rotate. Left shin is parallel. Right shin is behind. And we're just going to fall forward. You should feel that pull right in the glutes here, that left glute area. Five seconds. All right, let's come up into that seated position. Both legs are going to be, both knees are going to be up. We're going to lean back into this, and we're just going to windshield wipe side to side here. So a couple ways to do this. If you lack the mobility or even the hip mobility to do this full 90-90, stay leaned back into it. Otherwise, you can stay in the more upright position and just let your hips do the work here. So again, just depending on your own hip mobility, we're going to go side to side. All right, here we go. Maintaining that 90-degree bend in both those knees. You should notice your hips being a little bit looser right now to be able to do this particular movement a little bit easier. Final 5 seconds. Perfect. Let's go ahead and sit all the way back here. We're going to straighten out our legs. This one's going to be more of a static stretch. So depending on your hamstring flexibility is depending on how far you're going to fold forward. But whatever it is, again, if you feel you need to put a bend in your knees to release some of that tension in your hamstrings, feel free to do so. But I would prefer you to fall forward with a tall, proud chest rather than arching over with that lower back. I want to put more so in the hamstrings, less in your lower back. So pull your shoulders back and then sink forward. And again, depending on what you feel, what feels good for you, you can only go to your shins. Great, if you can grab your toes, more power to you. If you can come all the way down, which I cannot right now, I'm not as flexible as I would like to be. But breathe through this. You'll notice that the flexibility will start to increase here. Taking a breath to movement, inhale through your nose, exhale, let gravity work in your favor. All right, let's take it to the one side here. So we're gonna bring in the left foot, right leg is gonna be fully extended, same thing. You're gonna take that bicep by your ear and just let gravity work in your favor here. You feel a nice stretch in that left oblique and in that right hamstring. All right, we're gonna rotate now. Our chest is gonna come towards our knees, so we get more of that hamstring stretch with the head hanging heavy. Got 5 seconds on this side. All right, let's switch out those legs. We'll bring that right leg in, left leg long. Let's go side body stretch first. Bring that bicep by your ear. Feel that stretch in the right obliques. Last 3, 2, 1. We come up. We're going to turn our shoulders towards that knee and then fall forward. More of that left hamstring stretch. Last 5 seconds. All right, let's fall back. We're gonna lay completely flat on our back. Let's keep the left leg fully extended. We're gonna hug that right knee into our chest. And from here, we're just gonna roll out that ankle. We go clockwise, counterclockwise. Whatever feels good for you. Pointing and flexing the foot. Still hugging in that knee. Clockwise, counterclockwise. All right, let's go. Exhale, big inhale, and then exhale, cross body. So we're gonna bring the right knee across the body towards the ground. That right arm is gonna fully extend out into a T. And then we're going to breathe and let gravity pull that knee, the right knee towards the ground. There's a little lower back release here. Right, let's come up out of that. Let's switch out the legs here. Right leg long, hugging that left knee. And then point, flex the foot, left, right, clockwise, counterclockwise with the ankle. Got some ankle mobility. We're gonna go cross body with that left knee. Big inhale here, exhale. Bring that leg across the body towards the ground. Left arm out to a T. Then turn your head if that feels good for you. Breathe. Right, so we're gonna come into a happy baby. A little bit more on the hamstring here. So grab the outskirts of your feet, keep your knees bent. We're gonna rock side to side. Nice little lower back release here. Feel free to extend one leg while bending the other to get a stretch in the hamstring. Rocking it side to side. Or you can just stay in happy baby if you feel like your hamstrings are too tight. So for another 30 seconds here. Get a little bit deeper with those knees towards the ground here. Get a better stretch in the hamstrings. Right, let's rock up into a seated position. We're gonna go into a nice little butterfly stretch. So insoles of our feet together, knees out wide. And then we're just gonna pull forward. You can use your arms if you'd like to press down against the knees, push them closer to the ground to get a better stretch in the inner thighs. Otherwise, you can just let your head hang heavy and gravity work in your favor. All right, from there, let's stretch out one more little thing here for your wrists. I'm gonna have you turn your fingers towards your body, palms underneath on the ground. And we want to try to keep our hands flat on the ground the whole time. So your body is being controlled by your hips here, so feel free to sink the hips back. And again, try to keep the palms flat on the ground as much as possible. And you can just rock back and forth here to really get that stretch in the forearms. A nice little release, especially if you find yourself typing on a keyboard at a computer a lot. Nice little stretch here. And then we're gonna flip our palms over, same thing. This time we're gonna keep the top part of our hands on the ground. And then we'll rock back and forth to get more of that stretch in that front part of your forearms. Smallest little movements here, and you can really feel that stretch. All right. Perfect. Shake out those hands. We're going to finish off here. I'm just going to have you in a laying position the last 20 seconds just to kind of focus on your breath. So we'll lay flat. And then just breathe into your nose, out through your mouth. Amazing. Awesome. I hope you guys are feeling well. Thank you so much for joining in today for that mobility class. Your body should feel a little loose and limber now and ready to tackle on the day or finish the day or even start the day, depending on when you're doing this workout. Feel free to join in the next time. I'm going to alternate the workout. So one week we'll do mobility, the following week we'll do full body. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.